Welcome to Call of Cthulhu Live! We're in for a treat today, I am sure. I am your host and GM for this evening. Thank you, everyone, for joining us, and thank you to my players, or as we say in Call of Cthulhu, our investigators. Genna wants an everyone dying speedrun. He wants to see how fastly I can TPK. That is not my goal this evening.
Slow, but that's rude.
I don't think you're gonna have to try that hard, to be completely honest.
If I wasn't passed out in the last episode, I might have died. Who knows?
Yeah, you got a good rest. You got a good sleeping.
I got a restful retreat.
You actually got a restful retreat.
The only one who did.
The only one. So, for those of us joining us for the first time, let me explain. Call of Cthulhu is a tabletop role-playing game like Dungeons & Dragons. I present a world, the players tell me what they would like to do, I explain the consequences, and we repeat. If they want to do something particularly challenging, they will have to roll dice to determine if they succeed. However, unlike other ttrpgs, Call of Cthulhu is not about adventure and fantasy. It is about horror and mystery. I have presented our players with a strange series of events and facts, and now they must solve the mystery and defeat the terrors, or escape, or die trying. A reminder about mechanics. If you hit 0 or less HP, you will need first aid or you will die forever, and that is the end of your... hopefully forever. And that is the end of your character. If you lose more than 5 sanity at once, you will go temporarily insane. If you drop below your insane number on your character sheet, which will be next to your sanity, you will be indefinitely insane and you will need psychological treatment to correct it. Since you know where the kitchen is, as long as you can access the house, we'll assume you've eaten. But you will need to sleep tonight or your abilities may suffer. Investigators, are we ready for a quick recap? Fantastic! It is Sunday, June 10th, 1923. The sun is setting on your second day on the island. Yesterday, after drugging some of the patients and leaving others to wallow in their wounds, our team investigated the basement, those who were awake, and found Alan Harding sitting next to a bloody, now destroyed, occult gate. A gate from where? For what? You followed a trail of death across the island to a seemingly abandoned lighthouse. Clint bravely looked upstairs first, but what he saw there was so incomprehensible, he had to look a second time. What he saw was a bubbling abomination of flickering gaseous orbs. It emitted a mucousy ball of gunk that attached itself to Clint's face, invading his mouth and choking him. Clint was, by a supreme effort and the lucky application of a nearby tool, able to pry the creature off of his face. Dickie the dog pulled Clint away from the creature, and although Ambrose was left in the creature's way, instead of advancing, it returned to the upper floor of the lighthouse. Clint, Ambrose, and Dickie, you have all escaped outside the lighthouse, but you are not unscathed. Clint is injured, Dickie has amnesia, and cannot recall any events between Ebenezer's boat and seeing the monster, and Ambrose has lost the use of his arms. You stand on the farthest point of the island, away from the house, a dense, death-filled woods separating you and the mansion. Your other option, besides the woods, is to follow the path to the left or the right around the circumference of the island in the open as it gets darker and darker. Frank, you're aware of none of this. As the light outside fades, you open your eyes. You're groggy, but the pain in your legs is a dull, ignorable hum. When you realize you're alone and remember where you are, you freeze and listen, but there's nothing but the wind. Where is everyone? All right, let's start with our group by the lighthouse. You have you're like this, frozen in time. Our last time on Call of Cthulhu has shown y'all just screaming, and we are rocketing out the door with Clint pushing Ambrose's wheelchair, and Dickie running along with y'all. You are outside of the lighthouse. You have a little bit of time before the sun sets, but not much. What would you like to do?
If I recall correctly, wasn't there the smoke of a fire?
You recall nothing.
Oh.
You have amnesia.
Correctly with my eyes.
Well, you can roll spot hidden.
Spot
I think we're
hidden.
close
Yes.
to that grad student.
What? Everybody could roll. All the people by the lighthouse
Yeah.
could go ahead and roll spot hidden and let me know what you get.
Yeah, I did
20.
not.
Did not. Okay, so somebody made it.
Yeah, 20.
So Clint.
Gosh, wait, I think
Yeah.
I had to roll above or below. I forget again. Below.
You have to roll
Yeah,
below. Yes. I guess I do. I should do the recap every time because I always forget too if I don't think about it. Yeah, you want to roll under or at your skill. Clint, you are looking around. Everybody else is fucking screaming, including Dickie. Too busy panicking. But Clint is looking around for okay, is there some other kind of shelter where we could kind of regroup at the moment? Perhaps you have your bird watching binoculars, which I'm sure you've brought for this restful retreat. And you actually see to the left, you see what down on the beach, what looks like a tent. Like a smallish tent has been set up. It's a bit of a walking distance away, but you can see it, especially with your binoculars. So what would you like to do?
I'd like to take over this other person's accommodation.
Okay.
I mean, gently.
Right. All right. So you are going to just basically start booking it over there.
I mean, I want to approach it calmly.
Okay.
Right, if it's close enough that we're not worried about, time, we're
No.
going to friendlily ask that, he shares accommodations with 3 times more creatures.
Okay. Great. Okay. Do our other 2 investigators, follow Clint's lead?
I don't believe I can't.
Yeah, you're kind of stuck, my bud.
Yeah.
Just in
I
case.
think I have to
yeah.
go wherever I'm taken.
Yeah, in case it wasn't clear, Ambrose also started this adventure with minimal to no use of his legs because he was injured in the previous adventure, and now he has also lost the use of his arms due to a psychosomatic reaction to a horrific monster. So Ambrose gets to go wherever they want to push him. Fantastic.
I'm also very floppy.
Yeah. Ambrose is just trying to deal with this new development. I hope this is not the story of how Ambrose loses his pluckiness, but it might be.
It's how he becomes Professor X.
There we go. He unlocks his
Right.
magic powers. Dickie, do you also just follow these 2 who at this point are strangers to you again?
I don't think I know what other option I have.
Right. Here are some humans. They're better than what was ever in the lighthouse.
Hell yeah.
Alright, so y'all walk down onto the beach. You see that, the woods are kind of close to the camp, but they're not, right on it. He's not, right next to it. There's an interesting looking old ship that's, wrecked. Very aesthetic, very piratey vibes. It's not a huge ship, but it does, it's a very, it does have a sail that's kind of wah. And you're looking around the camp. There's the tent, it's empty. Fireplace that's, out. Bunch of ash. And on the fire, there's a kettle. But no one seems to be here. I'm gonna leave you guys here for a second, and we're gonna go to Frank. Frank, you awaken. You hear nothing? It's getting dark. Everyone's gone. You're just in the library. You're the pain in your legs is a dull, ignorable hum at this point. You're still a little groggy from your full day of sleep, but you feel like you could get up and get around now without a bunch of pain or risking dying from your wounds.
Okay.
Yeah.
No one's around. That's weird. Because last thing I knew, we were gonna go upstairs and check things out, and they had found a dismembered body, and now everyone's gone, and I'm back in the library.
Yep.
I'm gonna run upstairs to go find that room that we were last looking at.
Okay, great. So as you make it upstairs, you see Darlene come out of a room. Let me see if I can get this. No. Darlene has an Irish accent. I'm just not feeling it. It's not. It's not happening today. Darlene has a very thick Irish accent. And she comes running out of what was one of the guest rooms. She says to you, "Have you seen the doctors?"
Lady, I just woke up. Everyone's been missing apparently. People I came with. Last I knew, you were downstairs with me. Have you seen the doctors?
Yes, they came in and they dosed Carla, my patient.
You're a patient.
No, I was just hired as a nurse.
No.
Excuse you? Who are you?
I'm gonna slap her.
You're gonna slap her.
The 1920s.
It's the 1920s, he says. Justifying the... Okay. You want to try to slap Darlene? It's the 1920s and she's crazy. Clip that.
I already had one person playing nurse that stabbed me in the thighs.
You're just like nervous about nurses now?
Not repeating this.
Amazing. Okay, so you're trying to just smack her, which would be your... So roll against brawl. Like, how hard are we going for?
A little bit harder than I smacked Ambrose. Like, enough to, like, be like, snap. I'm gonna be like, snap out of it. Like, what are you talking about?
Okay, okay.
Classic.
Classic! This always works. The only way to calm a woman down. Jesus Christ. Go ahead.
Hey, if it was, what, Larry? I don't know the other guy's name, I forget. The one that ran off into the... Leonard. Close, C. If it was him, I would be slapping him, too.
Oh, okay. Equal opportunity violence. All right.
I did not slap her.
You did not. Okay, so you reach out and try to slap Darlene. Darlene like leans back out of the way. And let's see. Darlene is going to try to clock you like a hard punch, right? Like a attempt to knock you out with a punch right to the fucking face. Wow, you also dodged Darlene. Neither of us are very good. Yeah, we're now. She's got her fit. She's like this. It's like she's ready to old-timey box.
I'm gonna be like, hey, this is getting out of hand.
You tried to hit me, sir. I will ask you not to hit a lady unless you're ready to get hit back.
Well, yeah, I'm okay with that. You weren't a nurse when I passed out. You were a patient.
I wasn't a nurse. I just got hired. I just arrived off the boat from Ireland.
This is the girl I recognize, right?
Yeah, this is Darlene.
Okay, I was like, I haven't heard her name. I don't remember. But I know that you...
Darlene did introduce herself last session, so you know that this is the girl who was in the... But for some reason now she has an Irish accent and says that she's never seen you before.
I'm gonna take the page of the book.
Yeah, you have that in your pocket. Like, you've been carrying that around.
Page of Dante's Inferno.
Yeah.
Well, I couldn't remember the name.
Oh,
depicting
yes.
Satan. I'm gonna be like, you were reading Dante's Inferno!
I wouldn't be reading a book with the devil! What kind of a horrible picture are you walking around with?
I don't know, it seems cool. I put it back in my pocket.
Sir, you stay away from me and you stay away from my patient. And she's going to, unless you try to...
patient?
Her name is Carla. And the doctors gave her some sedatives, but she hasn't woken up.
Where is she? Where are the doctors?
I asked you where the doctors are.
And I turned that around on you if you remember.
I don't know where they went. They just hadn't told me I should take care of her.
Where are my friends?
I don't know where your friends are. I don't know you. Judging from how you tried to hit me, my guess is you don't have many friends. So you take your devil worship and your violence. What?
It's been very stressful as soon as I stepped into this place. Do you see my wounds?
Oh. Sir, you should have those properly bound.
Can you? If you're a nurse?
This is my first day as a nurse. Before that, I worked on a farm. I could wrap them up like we wrap up the sheep.
You have to go to school.
The farm to nurse pathway.
I've already. You can play nurse if you want to. You go ahead. You go ahead. I'm gonna go away from you. I don't want to deal with you.
Good. I don't want to deal with you either. You have not had much luck with the people on this island, I gotta say.
They just don't know who I am.
No, and she wouldn't. So she turns around and she slams the door to the guest room behind her. You catch like a quick glimpse of Carla just like out. Fucking conked on the bed.
Who is
But
Carla?
alive.
I'm not there.
You're not there. But Carla does appear to be alive.
She was she the first one that attacked me?
No. The first one that attacked you is dead
She is dead.
Dead. Carla is the one who said there were monsters outside her windows and she was on the first floor.
Oh, I didn't meet Carla. That was the session I missed.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So I'm just like, haha, that's another patient I don't know.
Yeah, basically.
Not dealing with that.
All right. What would you like to do now?
Did I find the room that I was looking for that they found the body in?
Yes, so you can explore. You open up the other doors on this floor. You know, there's like an examination room, and there's other there's. Let me look to make sure I know exactly what rooms there are. You open up. There's like a toilet. There's a bathroom. There's like a bathroom. There's a room that's obviously used for shock therapy, but it looks pretty dusty. Not used that much here. And then you open up the door to Dr. Brewer's office, and you see on the ground the horribly mangled corpse of Dr. Brewer, who you had met before. I'm gonna ask you to roll for sanity, because you know this man, and it is gory.
You know what? I don't care how this affects me. It's grounding me in reality. Like, I know that I'm not going insane, and that Darlene is a patient 63.
Briefly, you're like, am I a patient here? Am I in the insane asylum?
Oh man, if you roll really badly, that'd be great.
Yeah.
I'm rolling under sanity.
Yes, so you're rolling against whatever your current sanity is. So you should not have regained sanity.
I rolled 2 points above, so I failed.
You failed. All right, so that is going to be a D6 sanity loss, because you were a little bit aware, but you knew Dr. Brewer. This was like a guy you liked, and now you can see his innards.
I'm like, hey, I was not expecting to see you dead. I've been looking for you for.
Did you get like
2
the full
days now.
description of his corpse? I've like.
Oh, have you? Yeah, did you get that?
Beautiful gruesome picture.
If I remember, he was like arms and leg, like drawn and quartered,
Yeah, you got it.
basically.
Yes, yeah. He had been nailed to the ground, like impaled to the ground, and then his limbs cut off, and cut open from neck to groin.
I lost 5 points.
You lost 5 points! Yay! We're going for... That means that you're temporarily insane. So let me pull up my handy dandy chart, and I'm going to ask you to roll a D10.
Join me in the temporarily insane.
I think we're all
this is why you're
temporarily insane.
Yes, join us.
I don't think...
One of us.
I rolled
Wait, I don't think Clint is.
No, Clint had like immediate amnesia and then immediately ran upstairs again.
Yeah,
Alright.
he doesn't
And
know that he's part of the club.
Right, yeah. He's like just forgotten that section of life forever. But then he immediately saw the monster again, so it's like he had a deja vu moment. So what did you roll, Frank?
a 9.
A 9, fantastic. I know how long y'all are gonna be insane for, but you don't get to know. You rolled a, what'd you say? Tell me again.
A 9.
A 9! Fantastic! Oh my gosh. You have a new phobia. You are
Oh, yay.
terrified of medical professionals. Anyone
Wow.
to do anyone to do with the medical professional?
I freak out and run out of the sanatorium.
Perfect. You just like completely run out of the house.
Yeah.
Great.
Oh, yeah.
Around the front or the back?
Through the front door. That's the closest exit, right? Or no, there's like there should be like a window I can jump out through on this floor, right?
You're gonna jump out the window?
I mean,
Hell yeah! You're gonna jump out the window.
Guy survived.
Let's go. Yeah, the other guy survived.
I don't know.
He did survive.
He's
No,
done
you
good.
know,
Be
he doesn't
friends.
know anything further.
Yeah. So, fantastic. There is definitely a window, like,
At the end of the hall.
at the end of the hall. There is 100% a window. And,
I just dashed for it.
okay. So, Genna has just spammed chat with doctor emojis. Just to torment you.
Oh wait. No, actually, I would say, oh god. I was like, maybe I'd look for something to throw first, but no, I'm freaking out. So yeah, I just dive with my body.
Fantastic. So you're just out the window. I'm going to have you roll against jump to see the fall damage. And I'm going to bring up my little quick guide that I have. Let me figure out how hurt you are.
No, I failed.
Okay, fantastic.
I didn't jump through the window. I fell through it.
Great. So, how much HP do you have left?
Oh no. 4.
Okay, so you just got so you managed to land. It's very soft grass out here. It's very nice and plushy, and you didn't land on anything super hard. So, but you are going to take 2 damage.
Oh, that's I'm living. I'm
The
sorry.
dice really want you to stay.
Yeah.
Statistically,
I
that
have
should
so
have
much
killed you.
Potential.
It would have been amazing to just fucking kill you. Because you jumped out a window.
Moaning
Life
grown
in
men who
half.
jumped out windows.
This is the second one. Alright, so you fall. Alright, and it's like, it hurts. Like, you're extra sore. Everything hurts. You're very weak now of, like, you're not doing well. However, you are awake and you can get up. While we let you just kind of recover on the ground for a second, we're going to go back to our group on the beach in an empty camp. What would y'all like to do?
I have something I'd like to do.
Fantastic.
No, I don't have hands. Fuck. No, never mind. I don't have anything I want to do.
You can suggest something. You can talk.
No, I can't. Because I was going to do required hands.
Okay. Then I guess it's not going to do anything.
Okay, Ambrose, my handless wonder. What would you like me to investigate?
I want to. I have a be cool about it. But I have a thing around my neck. Can you pull that out? And I would like to inspect my medallion.
Fantastic.
I'm gonna awkwardly hold it in front of his face.
Right there. Okay. Are we doing an art history roll? What are we? Is it a spot hidden? What do you want to do?
I want to do a spot hidden.
Fantastic.
Has it changed at all
Okay.
since the last time I've looked at it?
Let's see.
No.
Nope. Yeah, it's just real pretty. And you get a sense of like ease looking at it because it's so nostalgic for you. Yes.
Can I do
Thank you very-
natural world and see if I like can figure out anything it's like made of or anything unique about it?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, go ahead.
Like
Passed.
Oh, beautiful. Okay, so what you're looking at is you notice that this is actually mostly gold, which is ridiculously expensive. Like this thing, it's gold with other kind of jewels inlaid. But as you're looking at it, you notice that the center or the back of the medallion is just wood, which seems weird for the fact the rest of it is like so fancy. But it seems like kind of the base of the medallion is just made of wood. So there's kind of 2 parts to this. Like the gold part was put on top, like press on top of this wooden part.
Thank you. I just wanted to look at it.
Stick. All right.
You can put it back in my shirt now.
I will tell you that the sun has gone down, and it is now nighttime.
We don't possess any sources of light on us, do we?
Check your bags. I mean, there's a fire pit.
I cannot.
Oh, no. You don't have anything anyway, I guess. I guess you could tell them
Check my wheelchair.
Yeah.
No, I don't think we have anything fire. Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah,
I thought...
I don't have a lighter or anything.
Eric, didn't you say that you packed some type of... You packed like literally like some type of camping fire starter thing, I thought.
Flint and steel, maybe?
Yeah. I figure you have that in your pocket along with an inordinate amount of drugs and ammunition.
There you go.
All right, so would you like to start a fire?
Do we need a fuel source?
I don't know how this works. I'm not a Boy Scout.
Dickie, go fetch
around,
some sticks.
right? It would take time, but there's...
Ew. I was gonna go fetch us some drift.
Okay, there we go. There we go.
The driest sticks. We need dry sticks, Dickie.
Okay, so we're gonna, Dickie, I'm gonna have you roll spot hidden to go find the driest sticks. I'm just being sassy because I don't know how I could not survive in the wild.
Yes, we got it.
You got it. Fantastic. Dickie brings you back. It's actually a little off-putting how perfect for starting like a campfire the sticks are that Dickie brings back to you. You are again like, this dog! What an interesting dog. But he brings back the sticks. They're perfect for the fire, and you have your flint and steel, your fire starter. So I would say that, you know, you are able to start a fire. Oh.
So I think can we make little torches? Honestly, I want to investigate the boat and maybe spend the night in the boat.
Okay.
I don't know that us with a fire on a super exposed beach with like one flimsy tent is the best.
Got it.
No, this is definitely not preferable, but
Not
here we
optimal.
are.
Not optimal. Okay,
Dickie, how are you doing? You okay?
Can y'all just tell me your HP
Clint?
really quick? Just send a little prayer to God about. Okay, you have 5
Tell us your what?
HP.
Wow. Thank you.
Tell me I'm pretty.
I'm at 12.
12. And how you doing, Clint?
Will I get HP back if I do that?
No.
You
might get a little
2.
check mark. What? You're at 2. Okay. Cool. Okay.
Is it?
Let's see.
It feels bad.
You would like to go and inspect. Let me see.
Can you leave a torch in the ground for me and the dog?
Well, you have the fire.
But I have no hands. Oh, I guess we have the main fire. Yeah, we're good. Okay,
Yeah, okay. So you're trying to like you're basically finding a thicker stick and like trying to light it so you can walk around with some kind of torch.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna have you roll for natural world just to see if you can put this together and pick the proper kind of stick. You passed, great. You are as good at stick picking as Dickie. All right, so you now have a lit torch, essentially, to go explore the shipwreck.
Tell us what you find.
Yes, so you walk in, you basically walk on top of it. It's not a huge ship. The bottom of it has been completely broken out, and it's pretty much, the top of it is also like split up. So there's basically just a hole into kind of the center of it. It's about big enough to like, if you were to roll Ambrose in there, you could kind of nestle him underneath like the side of the keel that's like still working.
You really want to get rid of me? Slide me in there and no one will ever hear from me again.
Just put him in there. But that's kind of what you see on a cursory glance. That it's not huge. It's obviously like some kind of like pleasure boating sail thing that somebody has outfitted to look. At this point, I guess you could call it vintage. It looks very piratey, but it's like for one person to like use.
Spot hidden.
Fantastic. Roll spot hidden.
Passed.
Passed. Okay, beautiful.
Wait.
As you are looking, you see that there's a string leading down from the front of the keel down into the sand and it disappears into the sand. I say string. It's like a thin, strong, like, rope.
Twine.
Yeah, it's like a thick rope. It's very thin, but it's like a very strong material that's leading down into the sand.
Like a cable?
Yeah! Like a very thin cable. Yeah.
I want to try and dig, to the bottom of the rope.
Okay. So you're digging. Would anyone else like to do anything while he digs?
Would you like the digging animal?
Is Dickie
Yeah,
gonna
am I
help?
within yelling distance?
Yeah, you're like right there. You gonna help, Dickie?
Yeah. I
Okay.
can go dig.
Fantastic. So I'm gonna leave you guys digging because in the first couple of minutes of digging, you see that it just keeps going. It's very deep in the sand. Whatever this is on the other side of this is very heavy and very deep in the sand. So I'm gonna leave y'all digging, and we're going to go back to the mansion for a second. We're gonna go back to Frank. Frank, you are now outside of the mansion. Frank has wrapped up his arms like for this time, modern boxer. Well, actually, I learned a lot about this. At this time, it was already standard to use, like, boxing gloves. It was in the early 1800s that they bare-fisted boxed.
I'm not thinking of boxing gloves. I'm thinking more of, or not regular boxers.
Right.
I'm thinking, I'm drawing inspiration from, like, Muay Thai boxers and then also Daredevil.
And Frank is?
No, Dylan is.
Good. Frank is, he's like, I saw a picture once of somebody wrapping his arms like this.
Somebody.
Yeah.
It
All
hurts
right.
more when you hit them with a rope.
Can you give me a listen check?
Yes. I also have my bail song in my hand, too. Like, with the knife out.
Okay.
I'm a little scared.
Okay, so you have a knife out. Fantastic.
34. What's my listen? I failed.
Okay, cool. You don't hear anything. You hear like what seems like a faint moaning wind coming from a direction you can't determine, but the wind is sounding spooky and it is nighttime. So just to give you an idea of the space you're in, so behind you is a stairway back into the mansion that you just evacuated. In front of you, and as pretty much as far as you can see, there's forest and woods. But looking out to the right, you can see what looks like some type of shed. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna head to the shed.
As you walk towards the shed, you realize that there's a whole little kind of complex of small wooden buildings out here in this area. First building that you walk into is very small, and as soon as you open the door, obviously an outhouse.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't need to use that anymore.
All right. So, would you like to try? You can see some other rooms, some other sheds. What would you like to? Would you like to try one of those?
This isn't where like the boat keeper went, right?
You don't see him.
Didn't we see like a shed when we first got up?
That was a boathouse, and that's by the dock, and that's on the other side of the mansion.
Okay, so yeah, this isn't okay.
Yeah. This isn't the boathouse.
I'm gonna start calling out for Dickie and Clint and.
Okay.
Yep.
So you're just yelling at the top of your lungs.
Yes, just for those two.
just for Dickie and Clint.
How large is this island? Like, would I realistically be able to use my listen skill?
Okay, let me think. How far can dogs hear? So you are too far away, even for your dog ears, to hear him screaming.
And for my little dog ears.
Yeah, unfortunately. So yeah, you yell and you're shouting up a storm, and you only are answered by the wind. I want you to roll a spot.
I sigh.
Can you roll a spot hidden for me?
I fail.
Okay, can you roll listen?
Yes. Why is this happening? Well, I already failed. Never mind.
Okay. What would you like to do next?
I'll sigh to myself and I'll go, Ambrose, Ambrose. And then I'll keep walking,
So
just away from the manor.
okay, as you turn around, as you come around the corner of like one of these buildings, standing basically right in front of you is a 6.5-foot tall man, bulky, in a hospital attendant's uniform, covered in blood. His
I stab him
face.
in the face.
Well, you're surprised, so you don't get to go first. He has raised in his right hand. Genna says, must be a patient. He has raised in his right hand an axe.
Do I recognize this person?
You do not. You have never seen him before, and you are stricken with absolute terror. The terror that just made you jump out of a window, because this man is dressed in the garb of a medical professional.
Yeah.
Let me just see something really quick.
Need that ask this guy a question.
So, without saying a word, and barely even without breathing, he brings the axe down towards you without even moving his face.
Oh.
And you, fueled by terror, and luckily your flight response is still active, sidestep this blow from the axe, which would have cleaved your head. You step to the side, avoiding it completely. It is now your turn. What would you like to do?
Yeah, no, I go to stab him in the face.
You're gonna try to stab him in the face. Okay. Do you have like a knife skill at all?
I think.
Under your fight skills?
Oh, did I? Wow. No,
Alright, you're just gonna roll against Brawl then.
That's good, because that's what I'm good at.
Okay. We're just gonna roll against Brawl. Because he's right there in front of you. Oh, the cat. I love the cat.
I did.
And the praying.
44 out of 45. I passed.
Alright, do you have the stats for your weapon there at all? Or do we need to, like, find what the damage is? Okay.
I never actually looked what it would be up.
Okay, that's okay.
I
So
have
tell me what
my
it is.
A bale song. It's a butterfly knife.
Okay, so it's pretty small.
Yeah.
It's like a little portable. Okay, and you're trying to cut his face.
I'm trying to stab it into him.
Oh, you want to stab it, but you said into his face, so it's kind of, I'm just talking about, like, forensic angles here.
Zombie style.
Okay, so you're going like,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I probably have it like this. I'm like, ah!
Okay.
I get a nose, I get an eye, I get something, I get a cheek, I don't know.
Okay, so,
Really claw gaming us.
what is your damage bonus? You'll see it in the bottom right.
0.
Okay, so you're gonna roll a D3, which is a D6 divided by 2 for the damage.
2.5. Just round it up or down.
We'll round up. Okay.
Yay.
So you stab out of this guy, and it goes straight through his cheek.
Sweet.
And you whip it out. You rip that back out, and you can, like, visibly see, like, the blood. His face doesn't move an inch. He doesn't even. All he does is raise the axe back up and take another swing at you.
Great.
I don't like this guy anymore.
Damn, but you have been bobbing and weaving. That School of Hard Knocks education means that you have managed to dodge him again as the axe comes down. What would you like to do?
The Mai Tai.
Alright.
It's my time.
I wanna grab the axe from him.
You want to try to grab the axe. Okay. We're gonna, so let me just take a look.
I gotta believe in old Frank's muscles.
Okay. Okay, so the way that it works to try to take this away from him is so you're gonna roll just against your base brawl.
Yeah.
Let me make sure that there's not another. Genna's guess is that this guy's a woodcutter.
Let's go, chat. If I succeed, you subscribe.
Yeah.
If I don't succeed, you also subscribe.
Either way, just subscribe. We're having fun. All right. Roll against brawl to see if you can grab this fucking thing.
No. Wait. I can take a thing, right?
You can spend your luck.
I can spend luck and I take out one of the 5 or 6 things or something, right? Or no?
What?
No,
So
that's a different game. I'm mixing games. There's too many TTRPGs.
Too many.
I just spend my luck.
Nope, you just spend your points to get it at or under.
I've already survived 2. I'm not taking this chance.
In combat, you could do you can attempt to grab this, fail, and then still move. And there's no attack of opportunity in Call of Cthulhu.
I do feel like this is the more violent, extreme version of y'all's wealth off from earlier.
just luck, just living on a prayer.
I mean, I'm full of adrenaline right now. I jumped out of a building.
You jumped out of a building and ran into your worst fears. Okay, so are you spending the luck to grab the thing?
Can I regain luck later on in my life?
You can at the end of the if you survive to the end of the adventure, your luck will replenish.
That's all I needed to know. I will survive. 34 luck now. Let's go.
Okay, so you have.
Succeed, right?
Yes. Okay, so
Wait, you're spending 34 luck?
No, I'm down to 34.
Oh,
That's so
Jesus Christ.
That's amazing. You reach out to grab it, but he whips it out of the way, but into your other hand, and that hand clenches and grabs it. Now, to see if you can actually wrench it out of his grasp, tell me your strength.
60.
Your strength is 60. This is going to be a hard brawl check. So you're actually going to basically brawl. It's half of whatever your brawl is.
It's half. Oh.
Yes, you're going to roll against that to see if you can wrench away the axe.
Alright, team. Believe in me. No.
Oh, no!
You didn't believe hard enough. Which one of you didn't believe?
Somebody didn't believe. So you are now holding on to this axe of this blank-faced, huge man, and he is going to rear up and just bring the empty fist down onto your head, while still letting you hold on to the axe.
I'll dodge it.
Damn! You are so fast. Wow. You are so fucking fast. All of that trading! Bob and weave! The School of Hard Knocks is coming in handy! You, once again, fucking avoid this guy. Amazing! He is going to try to pull the axe out of your grip. No, he's not.
This is my axe.
So you're both holding onto the axe. You have dodged him once again. What would you like to do? I can't fucking believe it.
Okay.
Not you wishing against his face.
Okay, so we're both holding onto the axe. He's gonna try to pull it away. He's just gonna try and punch me now. Okay, so now I'll stab him.
Okay, you're gonna stab him again. Okay, go ahead and roll against your brawl again.
No.
You did not make it. Okay. So what he does is with his other hand, he just reaches down and squeezes your hand with the knife and stops it before you even get near him. So now you're both holding on to basically both of these weapons.
It's a little romantic.
You could try to
do I kiss him next
Do I kiss? What if we kissed? What if we kissed by the generator shed?
It's the last thing I'm just saying.
What
Or you're going off balance. That's all you need to do.
Out Cthulhu, Cthulhu.
yeah. I'm gonna fight him with the power of love. I can fix him. That would be my strategy. Alright, so you could try to, like, get your hand back, or you could, like, that's basically, like, you could try to get your hand back. You can't attack again this turn, and you can't move because he's holding you. Anything you'd like to do?
Like my hand that he's with my knife?
Yeah, so he's basically, like, you're like this with the knife, and he has grasped it like this, and held you steady.
Okay, I guess I'll try to break free of that, but not the axe. I want to keep gripping the axe.
Okay, so you're gonna try to wrench your hand back. This is gonna be another hard brawl check.
Hey, I did it.
Fantastic!
Finally, my time of need.
So you pull back, you still have your knife clenched in your hand, but it is his turn, and he is going to try to punch you right in the stomach with this uppercut motion. Right in your solar plex. Oh, and the wind goes out of you as his giant meaty fist connects with the bottom of your lungs right at the solar plex. And as you're pushed back by the pain, your vision goes black. Frank, you are unconscious. So we are gonna go back to our other crew.
Not again. Gotta stay awake, man.
Oh no.
The light. Ambrose, I see the light.
I see the light.
You're right.
If you had to put a monetary value on life, be.
God says your ink is the best.
God says.
Wow.
That's gonna be in the next little news thing I make. Their new slogan is gonna be God says this ink is the best. Alright, we're going back to our crew. Y'all have been digging like a long time. You've just been like digging. It's actually getting like kinda, it's been hours. But you do eventually, this shit was deep. But after digging for several hours, you find just a plate of metal that you're able to like dig up and dig around that has been attached to this ship. And this plate of metal has attached to it, knotted to it by a very, very tight sailor's knot, a certain symbol of a star that you have never seen before. What would you like to do?
Is there anything more that I can understand about the metal? Natural, like where it's from, what type of metal?
So it's lead.
Oh, the whole thing's lead. Got
Yeah, it's just like made of lead, and the star is like it's like it's been chipped into it.
Is there a scent to it I could potentially pick up?
Roll spot hidden.
Yes.
This smells so much like water. This was in the water a lot for a very long time. I will let you know that this star, it's kind of like a wiggly star. So it doesn't have straight arms. It's like, ooh, it's like a little wiggly. And it's got what looks like an eye in the center with flames.
Oh.
You notice,
Biblically.
Dickie, that this smells like Ebenezer and the sea. Clint, you just did Natural World, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so
And
okay. How hard to carve into lead?
Lead's like really soft.
Yeah. Well, the fucking internet thinks I want to carve things into pencils, which is like not helpful. Anyway, one thing I will tell you is that with like how much this thing has been in sand and like in the ocean, Clint, you're kind of like, how is this still, like, how can I still see, how is this not worn down? This like disc looks fine. It doesn't have any like evidence of wear, which like is very weird for it being like buried on the beach and attached to a shipwreck. That is all you find here at the ship, though. What would you like to do?
guess we'll take it with us, but otherwise
Fantastic.
to go to bed for the night. And then maybe there's that other guy that we left back at the house who's not an insane person or an employee. We should check on him.
Okay, so
Yes.
are you thinking you're gonna go to
After
sleep in the
nighttime.
tent?
I'll
Yeah.
probably just sleep in the wheelchair.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, let me just take a second. So, this, like, thing is attached. It's, like, tied to the ship, but I'm gonna say that you can, like, undo the knot and take it with you. I'm just checking that. But basically, like, it would be harder to detach the lead disc from, like, the plate. So, it's kind of like you take the plate, but you would need to, like, roll to get the disc, like, to undo that, if you would like to try. Or you could just take the whole plate.
Sure. I mean, we could just take the whole thing.
Okay, cool. So you walked away with a plate with this weird disc on it, and then you just, like, you go back to the camp and decide to get some rest.
Just gonna curl up by the fire.
Fantastic. Okay, so y'all are asleep at your camp. We switch to Frank. Frank, your eyes flicker open, and you are laid out on on flat rock. You have been tied by all of your limbs to this rock by very sturdy rope that has been staked through into the ground. So you are basically like stretched out like this with your wrists and your ankles tied to this flat rock surface. And this rock is soaked with blood. You can smell it. You can feel it. There's also crawling all over it, and now crawling all over you, bugs, maggots, and beetles, and all sorts of disgusting little creepy crawlies are crawling all over you and licking up, getting the blood and bits on this rock.
I was just picturing bugs with tongues.
Yeah, it's worse. It's worse than normal bugs. Can you roll sanity for me? So you woke up in a puddle of blood and bugs tied to a rock.
This is like Fear Factor, but without a cash prize.
The prize is survival.